Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans of all ages, hello, and welcome to the new season of Project Revolution Wrestling Underground. I am your host, Ms. Ariana Jefferson, and this is your source for all the latest in PRW news, shows, and more. In this season of PRW Underground, we bring to you all the high-flying, nail-biting action of all PRW live shows in the past few months. Tonight, we start with PRW Presents Christmas Chaos. Soon, Shawn McCloud will defend his PRW North American Championship in a fatal four-way match. Then, a first of its kind here at PRW, a tag team battle royal for the PRW Unified Tag Team Championship. And last but not least, we finally bring to you the PRW Heavyweight Champion RASHAD King versus BRIAN PILLMAN Jr., son of the late WWE superstar BRIAN PILLMAN, for the PRW Heavyweight Championship. Now, if you tuned into our last episode from PRW Fright Night, you may remember the champ ambushing BRIAN PILLMAN Jr. prior to their scheduled main event match that night. As a result, the champ was scheduled to face Chad Skywalker for the title instead. However, in the end, we witnessed the unprecedented interference of PRW owner Chi-Town T in the main event, resulting in the win for PRW champion RASHAD King. Now, after this match, it was determined that Chi-Town had undertaken this action due to pressure from the PRW board and was ultimately recommended to take a leave of absence. However, in the meantime, PRW was placed under the control of Lady Z, who has decided that there need to be a few changes around here. And she is going to start with the new PRW Women's Champion, Sin Marie. Let's watch.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So you're general manager and you're PRW Women's Champion? Yeah. So you're drawing two salaries, right?
Hey, man, that's a goal.
No. Not at all.
Wait, they didn't do that.
You know who I am. Have you been introduced to me?
No.
I work for the board of directors. So, with that being said, I'm going to snatch this. It belongs to Jay Renee, okay? Referee will be the Sheik. No!
First of all, I get that you're new in town, and you may have fired the GM, but I'm still the commissioner of PRW. So I understand your ruling. GM, point of authority, shouldn't hold the title. I got you. I'm with you on that. So yes, unfortunately, that's still going to stand. However, you will, since she fired you, you will get a rematch tonight against Jay Renee. And the whole Sheik stipulation, no. There will be a fair and impartial ref in that match.
Okay, we're going to take this under advisement, but remember, I am your boss. And did you hear what I said earlier? Any shenanigans out of you, sir, and you will be fired too, just like her.
Listen, we'll go ahead and finish this conversation in the back, but you keep in mind one thing. You are not the first person in PRW to try to fire me. So, we will work together. Well, we will.
Have it your way.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it would appear that Lady Z's power is not absolute. The PRW Commissioner, John Francis, taking issue with some of her decisions and stepping in on Sin Marie's behalf to schedule a fair fight for her to regain her PRW Women's Championship now that she has been stripped of her general manager duties. Unfortunately, though, after this encounter, Sin Marie remains behind, alone in the ring, to celebrate with the PRW fans when, out of nowhere, she was viciously attacked by the restored PRW Women's Champion, Jay Renee.
Women's Champion! You cannot do it! I do! You never could! You never be on my level!
Now, Sin Marie did not look too good after this assault, so there would be little chance of her being 100% for the championship match she has scheduled against Jay Renee during this show. We're going to take you to that title bout next, but before we do, let's take a quick look at the jaw-dropping action from some of our other contests taking place during the Christmas Chaos event.
Allow me to introduce my new financier, PRW Champion. I'm gonna take her place to see God before. I'm gonna show her.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can look forward to more gut-wrenching PRW Championship action here on this episode of PRW Presents Christmas Chaos. As promised, we bring you the PRW Women's Championship contest between Sin Marie and the newly crowned champ, Jay Renee. Let's see if Sin would be able to hold her own after being attacked earlier to go on and take back her title.
Where now, bow?
And after the ambush from building earlier tonight, Sin is all the way ready to compete. Let's go. Let's get in the center. Oh! and they have forced the title back by the board of directors
That didn't argue.
earlier tonight.
You ready for this? Because I'm going to end you.
But still feel the effects from the ambush.
Are you sleeping? Wake up! Hey, get up! Wake up! Wake up! I mean, what you gonna do about it? This is my ring. Get out of my way. Give me my title right now.
She is within remaining.
Give me my title. Give me my title.
Stop crying!
She's remaining champion.
PRW Women's Championship thanks to the interference by the Real Rage, jumping into the defense of a defenseless and injured Sin Marie. The commissioner coming back out again to try to get the show back on track after Lady Z's bodyguards, Estrada and CMB get involved. But with an event with chaos in the name, things are definitely bound to go off the rails, and who knows if they will ever get back on it.
So in the interest of professionalism, will you get these two lapdogs to the back?
So folks, this episode seems to be delivering on its promise for Christmas chaos, and we're only halfway through. Don't forget, we still have the eagerly anticipated matchup between the champ, RASHAD King, and BRIAN PILLMAN Jr. for the PRW Heavyweight Championship in our main event. But first, we bring to you next the fatal throwaway match for the PRW North American Championship between the champion Shawn McCloud and his challengers Ryan Shadows, JJ Harris, and Powerhouse Jeff Steeples. This will actually be the second fatal throwaway match for the champ to defend his title against two of these competitors. Let's see if any of them learned anything new since the last time they met, or if recent addition Jeff Steeples would bring something else to the table.
All right, the North American title is on the line.
I don't like you. I don't like you. Let's shoot it this time. Be there. Yeah, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it would appear that the champ, Shawn McCloud, while able to retain his title, was seriously injured in this match. As a result, he would not be able to go on to defend his PRW tag team titles with his partner, the PRW party animal, Akua, in the scheduled PRW Tag Team Battle Royal. Now, thankfully, Brian Knight graciously agreed to step up and join Akua in his fight to retain his championship. And I can think of no better way to illustrate exactly what Christmas chaos means more than a tag team battle royal. The typical rules of a battle royal apply, whereby competitors are eliminated once both feet touch the floor after going over the top rope. But in a team battle royal, the winner is determined by whichever team member remains alone in the ring after all others have been eliminated. Akua would go on to eliminate both Sanji and his partner, the Arabian Sheik, to remain the PRW Unified Tag Team Champion. Now we will have more news on Shawn McCloud's condition and the state of both the PRW North American and Unified Tag Team titles in episodes to come. But before we do, you can look forward to the showdown between RASHAD King and BRIAN PILLMAN Jr. for the PRW Heavyweight Championship on our next episode, Part 2 of Christmas Chaos, where we will show the long-awaited matchup between these two combatants in its entirety. Now we intend to bring to you new episodes of PRW Underground every Thursday evening right here on our PRW Twitch and YouTube channels for the next several weeks, starting with this episode and continuing with its second part next week. Also new this season, we plan to bring to you a brand new live segment called PRW Update, hosted by yours truly, whereby you can catch recaps of recent episodes, updates of upcoming events, and interviews with your favorite PRW megastars and champions. PRW Update Live will begin airing soon on the Fridays following new episode Thursdays. Make sure to like and follow our Facebook page so that you don't miss out. We will have more information on times and exact dates on the PRW Facebook page, Twitter page, and in our next episode of PRW Underground, Part 2 of Christmas Chaos. Now that does it for this week of PRW Underground. I have been your host, Ms. Ariana Jefferson, saying exciting things are coming to PRW this season. Please make sure that you like, share, follow, and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss any of it. Links below in the description. And thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And, of course, for being a part of the revolution. Good night, everyone.